Process for undocumented students. He said he thought this was the land of the free. He says he's always worked so hard. He says he doesn't understand how everyone can be so calm, like his world is the only one desperately trying to hold itself together. He says he tried to raise money, but DACA got more expensive, and maybe Mexico doesn't look so bad. He says he needed help, and he didn't know who to ask because everyone seems to want him gone. He says he thought this was his home, and maybe it hates him. He says he can't afford school, so there's really no point. He says he's been reading about the wall, and maybe he's on the wrong side. He says there's not much left for him to do but go back to a home he doesn't even know. He says there isn't hope. College Board Repository of Resources for Undocumented Students, Diocese of Brownsville Immigration Services, Educators for Fair Consideration, Minority Affairs Council, La Unión de Pueblo Entero, Sacred Heart Church, South Texas Immigration Council, South Texas Pro Bono Asylum Representation Project, Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid, United We Dream, Adjustment of Status. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA, Employment Authorization, Family-Based Petitions, Naturalization, Citizenship, Violence Against Women's Acts, Asylum Applications, Removal Hearings, Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, Temporary Protected Status, Help Filling In and Filing Forms, Filings with United States Citizen and Immigration Services, Representation at Asylum Interviews, Credible Fear Interviews, Reasonable Fear Interviews, Representation before Immigration Court, Representation before Immigration Board of Appeals, Texas Application for State Financial Aid. Undocumented persons are immigrants who entered the United States without inspection or overstayed their visas and are present in the United States with or without their parents. They face unique legal uncertainties and limitations within the United States educational system. How many names? How many students have sat in desks? How many of them too afraid to ask for help because help isn't always freely given? How many listened to chants from elementary-age children who kept yelling, "Build the wall"? How many parents are to blame for teaching them hate? Teachers, communities, governments. How do I not know how to help? Where do I find more information? What can I do? Why haven't I asked these questions before? Form I-82 1D, Form I-765, Form I-765WS, Form G-1145, Proof of Identity, Proof you came to the U.S. before your 16th birthday, Proof of Immigration Status, Proof of Presence in the U.S. on June 15, 2012, Proof of continuously resided in the U.S. since June 15, 2007, Proof your education status at the time of requesting consideration of DACA, Proof you are honorably discharged veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces or the U.S. Coast Guard, passport or national identity document from your country of origin, birth certificate with photo identification, school or military ID with photo, any U.S. government immigration or other document bearing your name and photo, passport with admission stamp, Form I-94, Form I-95, Form I-94W with authorization stay expiration date, school records from the U.S. schools that you have attended, transcripts, report cards, etc. from the school that you are currently attending in the United States showing the names of schools at periods of school attendance, documents stating your date of entry, Form I-862 or notice to appear, travel records, hospital records, rent or utility bills, employment records, pay stubs, W-2 forms, etc., office records from religious entities confirming participation in religious ceremonies, copies of money order receipts for money sent in or out of the country, deeds, mortgages, rental agreement contracts, a final order of expulsion, deportation, or removal issues as of June 15, 2012, evidence that you passed your state authorized exam, including the GED or other state authorized exams in the United States, Form DD-224, certificate of release or discharge from active duty, Form NGB Form 22, National Guard Report of Separation of Notice of Service, military personnel records, military health records. He says he doesn't know how to do this. He says he should know. He says he needs help. I say I don't know either. I say I should know. I say I can try to learn. Thank you.